Hey guys, so this week we're actually going to be using known multiplication facts to we've worked with arrays and we're going to use fact families to solve some division facts. So here, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. Okay. All right, so here is an array, right? And as you can see, it is a 3, right, by 6 array because there's 1, 2, 3 rows. So it's a 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 column, 3 by 6 array. So we have a 3 by 6 array. There's 3 rows and 6 columns in this array. And as you can see, I put a marker, a counter on each of these squares, so to make this. So what basic multiplication fact does this show? Well, it shows a 3 times 6 multiplication fact, which as we know, 3 times 6 equals, okay, it's an array that we built that shows a 3 by 6 array. There's 2 factors that can represent the number of rows, I'll put an R for rows, and columns, C for columns, okay, rows, columns. So think back to how addition and subtraction have this opposite, we call it an inverse relationship. Multiplication and division also have an inverse relationship. That means they're opposites. So in multiplication, you can use the number of groups or rows and the number in each group to find the total, right? So in division, you know the total instead, and you have to find the number of groups. So it's the opposite, or rows, or the number in each group, right? Or row. So if we have 18, let's see, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We do have 18. As we saw in class, we can also count by threes. We can skip count by threes to make sure we've done the math correctly. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, right? So we know that the answer to this multiplication fact is 18. 3 times 6 equals 18. So what if I want to divide, right? We just counted 18 counters. What if I want to divide the counters into 3 groups, okay? And so would it be true if I had safe to say I have 3 equal groups because I have 1, 2, 3 rows? Right. Good. So what division problem, now that we're talking about fact families, what division problem does this show? Okay, so remember with multiplication and addition, numbers are getting bigger. With division, numbers are getting smaller. So what has to happen with in subtraction, if subtraction and division are related, then you have to start with the biggest number. What's the biggest number here? 3, 6, or 18? It's the 18, right? So we could make a division problem that starts with 18, and we could say 18 divided by how many rows? 2, 3 rows, or 18 divided by 3. Whoops. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it does that. It's weird. There we go. So we could say 18 divided by 3 equals, well, it has to equal how many columns? Right? 6. So that's what we're going to kind of talk about. And if we turn the array, right, what multiplication fact is shown now? Well, the answer is still the same. Let me zoom out, right? It's the same, but now it becomes a 6 by, we could turn the 6 by 3 array, right? So it shows 6 rows with 3 counters in each row, which is another great multiplication fact. 6 times 3 equals 18. All right, so we'll kind of work on our division facts, but practice with other fact families. Like for example, we'll talk more about fact families, but so far we've got let's look at what we have so far. Okay, because we have a fact family. You need 3 numbers, always 3 numbers, the same 3 numbers to make a fact family. So we had 3 times 6 equals 18. And then just like what we did with our addition and subtraction fact families, we can flip it. What's another one? Well, we could write 6 times 3 equals 18. Okay, so we can do 4. 1, 2. There's 2 more facts. 2 of them are multiplication, and I bet we could think of 2 division facts. Well, what's the other one we did? We did 18 divided by 3, right? Start with the biggest number. 18 divided by 3 equals 6. Okay, are we done yet? No, we could still do one more division fact here for this fact family. We could start with 18, but instead of dividing by 3, we could divide by 6. 18 divided by 6 equals 3. So we'll work on fact families. We'll look at the relationship between multiplication and division, and we'll practice some, this time you're practicing fact families, not with addition and subtraction, but with multiplication and division. Okay, guys, I'm excited to work on fact families with you this week. Thanks.